Hi guys, it's GhostRobo, and this is like my favorite vlog ever because there's 3 awesome things happening in it. Number 1, Gears of War 3 is up. The sub box has been broken lately, but I don't know if you know, but I have Gears of War 3 walkthrough up. Go check it out. Help me, please. I would appreciate it so much if you would help me make this like my biggest series ever, the #1 Gears walkthrough on YouTube. We can really do it. We really have a chance this time to really set our mark. This is like the biggest game of the year so far, and it's a chance for the GhostRobo army to be like, look, we're at the top. And we really can. So I know the sub boxes were messed up, but if you haven't seen it, go to my channel, check out Gears of War 3 walkthrough part 1, leave a like, add your favorites if you really want to support and help me out, and then continue to watch the parts because they're going to be coming and bringing all sorts of cool Gears of War 3 stuff. Resistance 3 is finished, Dead Island will continue, but that's only one of the 3 awesome things. Number 2, we're bringing home another dog for this weekend. You saw my miniature poodle yesterday, but we're bringing home a Yorkshire Terrier, who she's pretty cute. I don't know if I like her though, so we're gonna test her out for a week or weekend. I know that sounds really evil, but it's not. The breeder just letting us take it home because my parents are considering getting it, and so we'll see how. We just want to see how she relates to my current miniature poodle and if they get along. So I'll bring you footage of that. I'm excited to see how it goes. And number 3, we're in my kitchen, which means cooking time! Ah! Okay, so we're here. I'm trying to lean in and make sure you can see me. But I figured that, you know, making like a full organic dinner will take me a while. And I can do that in the future for like an entire vlog. But I figured today, 1, I'm pretty hungry right now. And 2, I thought I'd just show you like one of the main snacks I like to eat. So what we're doing here is it's very basic, but it still will just show you some of the different things I eat. And that some of the things I eat are still pretty normal, even if you think like organic, no wheat, no sugar, no dairy. How could you? What are you doing? That you can still eat pretty normal stuff and be like infinitely healthier. So this is millet and flax bread, which means there's no wheat in it, and it's all organic and whatnot. So our first, so I try to stay in the lens here. Our first goal, it's also difficult to do things on your knees when you're used to standing up. Our first goal is to take out 2 pieces of bread, and yeah, my kitchen is pretty darn messy, but what are you gonna do? And put those in the toaster. What we have here for you is Trader Joe's almond butter and Trader Joe's organic raspberry jelly. We used to get strawberry jelly. I used to eat that mostly, but raspberry is like infinitely, it has a richer taste, I think. And so totally switched over to where like I don't even like strawberry jelly for anything. It's all raspberry. Almond butter is far better for you. This is raw, creamy, unsalted. Then peanut butter. The oils and peanuts and stuff just aren't good for you. We can get into a whole scientific discussion on that later if you want to. But these are definitely some of the mainstays of my like snack food. This bread that we have here is basically the only kind of bread that I eat. Every once in a while there's a weird kind of cinnamon raisin toast that we'll get. But basically this is it. And I don't know where you can buy it. We get it from like a co-op, a local sort of natural food store. I don't know where you would find this, but it's by Sammy's Bakery is the company, if you care. As we wait for, yes, it's a knife. It's not really a knife. It's a spreader that looks kind of menacing because it's giant and has a black handle. But this is what we'll use for this. And why am I toasting the bread with almond butter and jelly? Because I used to make like peanut butter and jelly, well, almond butter and jelly type sandwiches, but I like the bread toasted. I used to make it with them toasted. But then I kind of developed this new way to eat it, which gets you a lot more almond butter, which means a lot more protein. Because, for example, in two tablespoons of this, there's 8 grams of protein, right? And I probably put, I don't know, 3 tablespoons per piece of toast, so you're getting a good 12 grams of protein per piece of bread that you're eating. Bread necessarily isn't the greatest thing for you, even though this is wheat-free. We usually try to stay away from it to a certain extent. But if you're gonna eat bread, then almond butter is the best thing that you can put on it. We do have organic peanut butter that we'll use sometimes more for, like you know, like dipping in celery in or apples or things like that. Or if we're baking certain things that require peanut butter and like the taste of almond butter, it is a different taste. It's slightly acquired. I think it's very good. I like it better than peanut butter. We have our lovely happy toasted bread here. It's very hot. And what we're gonna do is we'll take the almond butter. And we're going to put almond butter, actually a great chunk of it, on both slices of bread here. And you may be like, what are you doing? You have jelly, so what the heck are you doing? And as you can see, I like to put quite a bit on. You know, some people make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and they barely put anything on it, which is kind of why I shifted over to this style. So what we'll do first here is we'll get as much almond butter as we can possibly fit on these 2 pieces of bread without them cracking. I hate that when the bread cracks. I don't like things overly toasted or overly crunchy, so it's just like lightly, well, mediumly toasted, I guess, if you want to call it that. But therefore the bread has the possibility of breaking under the massive weight of the almond butter. So that's pretty good for almond butter. So we'll put almond butter on, and as you can probably guess here, the next thing that's going to happen is an infusion of jelly, raspberry jelly, onto both pieces. So I'm now spreading, as you can see. This is really magical, can't you tell? It's actually pretty basic. It's just the way I like to eat toast / bread / whatever, and it's fine that it's going all over. But put that on there, and I don't use as much jelly as almond butter, obviously, because one, it wouldn't make sense. Two, the jelly does have sugar in it. It's natural, but I still, you know, as much as possible, I try to eat as little bit of sugar as I possibly can. You're not going to ever escape it totally with fruits and different things. But yeah, that looks pretty darn good. It tastes pretty darn good too. And yeah, this is a pretty basic snack that I like to eat quite a bit. Probably once a day, actually. At least lately. And it serves me well. It's pretty good. Everybody in my family actually likes this, and we kind of all sort of, I guess, came up with it together. Yeah, it's pretty darn good, and I really enjoy it. And one point I want to make is that a lot of you seem to think that I'm like some super white person, and I'm really not. It's the lighting of my iPhone and the lighting. That's the only camera I record, so it's the lighting of the iPhone that gets captured when I do this. But I figured that I would do something to kind of change your perception of the color of my skin. So for all the people that think I'm white even though I'm not, what do you think of me now? Alright, I can't see, so we're going to wrap this vlog up. Thank you very much for watching. Again, remember to go and check out Gears of War 3 Part 1, and leave a like and add to your favorites to support me. My eyes are watering, so I really gotta go. Have a fantastic day. Until next time, guys, we will see you all right.